Hi guys, Paul here with another film review for you. So I pretty much just got back from watching Hitman Agent... There's a cat in the way there. That wasn't part of the planned film. Let me start again. I just got back from watching Hitman 47 and I gotta say, I didn't think it was that great. It wasn't terrible. I've certainly seen worse films, but it definitely wasn't the best film I've seen either. Let me give you a quick summary of the plot and then we'll get into more of what I thought about it. Okay, so you have this... By the way, I can't remember any of the characters' names, apart from Agent 47 obviously, so bear with me. You have this woman who is in Berlin and she is trying to trace this guy. She doesn't know exactly who he is that she's trying to trace, but she has this mental image of what he looks like and who he is, and she knows that he's really important. So she goes off in search of this guy, and she comes across this other guy who is like, I don't know, some sort of agent guy himself, and he tells her that he can help her find this person that she's looking for, and she can protect him. Sorry, she can protect... What the hell am I saying? Let me start again. She comes across this other guy, and he tells her that he can protect her from this assassin who's after her rather. God, it's late, I'm tired. And then she finds out that this hitman, Agent 47, is after her. So she goes off running with this other guy who says that he can protect her and help her find this guy she's looking for, who this, I don't think it spoiled anything by saying she's actually looking for her dad. And yeah, eventually Agent 47 manages to get hold of this woman and basically tells her that she's pretty much like he is. She's genetically modified or engineered or whatever, just like he is. Again, I don't think that's given away anything, because if you see, you would have seen the trailer. It tells you in the trailer that she is just like Agent 47, genetically modified or engineered, whatever. And yeah, the rest of the story is basically just about her trying to find her father, and there's a bit more to it, but I don't want to say anything that will possibly spoil the film. So yeah, first of all, this film is basically more about the woman trying to find her dad than it is about Agent 47. He's more of a sort of a side character, really. Yeah, he's in the film pretty much, most of the film. He is important, but when you get down to the story, it is mostly about her. Another thing I want to point out quickly, I don't know if anyone else thought this watching this film, but during the first half of the film, did anyone else think they were basically watching the first Terminator film? Let me explain. You have this woman who is being hunted down by a guy while she is being protected by another guy who knows all about about the guy who is tracking her down. Okay? This woman is being tracked down by Agent 47 while being protected by this other guy. Does that not sound very similar to Sarah Connor, who is being hunted down by the Terminator while she's being protected by Kyle Reese, who knows all about the Terminator? I'm sorry, that's all I can think of during like the first half of this film. Is I'm watching the first Terminator film here. And not only that, there's also a scene where the woman and the guy protecting her are in this ambassador custody sort of place, because as I said, it's set in Berlin, and they get captured into the American embassy. And there's this guy in there who sort of interrogating them, and he looks just and acts just like the guy from all the Terminator films. You know which guy I'm talking about, the FBI sort of cop who interrogates Sarah Connor in the second film. Yeah, so there's that. The film's basically about her, the woman trying to find her dad, and the first half of the film is basically the first Terminator film. What else? Oh yeah. I don't know if I should say this because I don't know if it's spoiling it. So, possible spoiler alert. Skip the next 30 seconds or so if you don't want any spoilers whatsoever. But there's this scene where Agent 47 is chasing after the woman. He finds her and he's about to shoot her, okay? He's about to kill her. But later on, this is where the spoiler bit comes in, so skip this next few seconds or whatever. He doesn't kill her at all during the film. He's actually protecting her because he needs her for his contract. And I'm thinking, if you need her, if you were just gonna protect her this whole time, why were you gonna shoot her earlier? That doesn't make any sense to me. And another thing that's probably just a bit of a nitpick, really. There's this part where she's staying in a hotel and they have the swimming pool on the roof or something. She goes for a swim in it, and she goes in it not completely naked, but half naked. She goes in it with just her underwear on, and what's the point? I mean, I'm quite happy for you to go swimming topless, you know. I'm a typical heterosexual guy, you know. Not that you see anything, sadly, but yeah. I don't understand why she just went in half naked. I mean, if you're gonna go in half naked, you might as well go in completely, you know, go skinny dipping. And if you're afraid someone's going to see you because this is a public hotel, then shouldn't you be fully covered, you know, top and bottoms? But as I said, I'm probably just nitpicking. There isn't really much to the story. It is basically the woman trying to track down her dad, and Agent 47 tracking her down, and then him trying to fill his contract that he's been obliged to do since he is a hitman. He's given targets to assassinate, and it's nothing new or interesting, really. All the actors play their parts well. I've got no problems with them. The action in the film it's pretty good. It's not the best action I've ever seen. Certainly doesn't beat Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. That's probably got the best action I've seen recently. It's not a terrible film. It's just not great. It's not something that grabbed me. To be honest, I just went to see it because it looked kind of interesting, and you know, I just wanted to see how good it was, to be honest. I've never played any of the games apart from the first game, and that was like on PC like years and years ago, so I'm not a die-hard Hitman fan or anything. I don't know how fans of the Hitman games are going to react to this film. I don't know if they'll like it or end up saying, that's nothing like the games, he shouldn't do this, she shouldn't do that, why didn't he do this? From what I know, he does do the whole, you know, special tactics when he's in combat and changes in and out of costumes. But apart from that, I don't know anything about the game, so I can't say whether it's good, a good film for the fans of the games, or if it's a bad film for the fans of the games. That's something you'd have to judge yourself. But I can't imagine die-hard fans of the games are gonna love this film, because it's very rare that you have a film based on video games that people actually applaud and think, yep, you got that spot on. So yeah, not a great film, but definitely not the worst film. If you're a fan of the games and you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. Just be prepared to not be thrilled by it, because it's really not like wow or anything. Yeah, so I personally wouldn't recommend it. I'd give it a miss, but you know, that's just my opinion. If you want to go see it, if you're interested, go see it, but it's certainly not the best film out there at the moment. It's definitely not the worst. It's sort of somewhere in between, so yeah, I wasn't overexcited about it. It didn't really grab me, but it's definitely not a terrible film, so it's really a judgment call. Go see it if you're interested, and if you weren't too bothered, then give it a skip. And that's all I have to say about this film, so thanks for watching, checking out my other films, huh, I wish, my other videos, if you're interested, and yeah, take care, and I'll see you for the next one.